Hey everybody, back with another installment for you today. And in the midst of all these basic beast brainers that, don't work on their own initiative, how do you get through life? Life is about orbits and patterns, the cosmos, etc., revolving around, things around you, geocentric, and all that stuff. So when you keep getting comments like this, you have to wonder, what in the world? With all the concise information. So anyway, let's just read it. He's asking, what have you been smoking? What have you been smoking? So I say to Lewis, how long have you been on Gematria? 3 seconds? Me and others, obviously, 3 years, etc. Of course, learning from Zach. Zach's been on this every day for 6 years. He's written a book, one of the most impeccable books for man, woman, and child. Myriads of forecasts, for sports, stock markets, etc. And understanding again, if you're not forecasting, then you can at least see why the news or a release of a song or a movie, whatever, came out on a particular day or on that very day, like today. Okay, what's in the news today? Yeah, why is it there? Why is that timestamp? Why that caption, etc., etc. Of course, if there's nothing there to be found, brilliant. But there is in this case. And it's literally, we have it down to a science. So again, excuse me, the ignorant know not what they do. And again, have you downloaded the book? You haven't even replied yet. This is since yesterday. I'm hoping maybe you're going to take a week and watch some videos, put the practice to use, check out Zach's channel and others, etc. Excuse me. So, and that's me just saying, all the links provided, and you still leave a dunce breed comment like that, Thousands of examples. You can do it yourself if you just pay attention. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. It's very disrespectful when you come across something else that you've never seen before, for you to just put it down, disregard, and then, treat people like they're nutcases when that's so far from the truth, when we're merely seeing clear patterns here. Yeah? Do you think Columbo would discard this stuff? I highly doubt it. So, alright. So, quick Spotify ads in the back, so I was on pause. You wouldn't know any difference. Had a quick drink. And, alright, so, let me get some brightness. So, follow up. Oh, and before we continue, I'm going to do short, quick videos. I'm not going to extend this out with everything that I found, so it's going to be like, this is part 1. I'm not sure how many parts it's going to be, because obviously the basic beast brainers haven't got a long attention span. They've got, maybe the length of a Vine video. What's that, 7 seconds? So, this is what we're dealing with. Here we are. Saying, hey, with some obvious shit. Fucking hell. It's crazy. So, White House shock. Harry Dunn's parents. There's a follow-up. If you've been following the channel, you already know. So, there's a follow-up today. So, White House shock. Harry Dunn's parents meet Trump in bid to get son's killer returned to UK, but snob ambush meeting with her. So, no, it's 33 seconds. Of course, 33, right? What's her name? Charlotte Charles. C's the 3rd letter of the alphabet. Another 33. Of course, White House. What's to do with the White House, right? The government, president, etc. So White House 137, the 33rd prime 137. Of course, government equals. I mean, it's basically the same overlay. You can see it right there. And then president slides in because of the 47 and the 52. You see that? So government 52, White House also 52, and then president 47 and 52. But as I say, we started off via her name, CC, and of course, because of the presidency, 33rd prime 137. Alright, so again, A's 1, Z's 26 for those new. Bring the alphabetic order backwards. A's 26, Z's 1. Then the rules of numerology, bringing double digits down to a single digit. And there is other ciphers outside the main base 4. Of course, the Jewish cipher, Satanic, Chaldean, Septenary, Hebrew, etc. Of course, you went to elementary school, but they didn't teach you anything about who, what, why, and the elements of yourself, and as above, so below, and everything around you. You know, and the true alchemy of how things in nature works, law of attraction, thought projection, thought to manifestation, etc. So let's continue before I lose any of the basic beast brainers. I mean, you're still welcomed when you're always welcomed, but don't leave dumb comments. And I mean, obviously welcomed is in having a good kind of intuition and all of that sort of stuff. What's the word I want? Not intuition. I want enthusiasm. That's the word. Yeah, enthusiasm. And again, I'll send out these videos now only to the few that I know, because look, there's supposedly 460 subscribers. I've never had more than, obviously some videos spike up with a lot of views, maybe up to 1,600, whatever, but for how many supposed subs to how many views, fucking hell. I mean, is it just all bot accounts? Who's watching? Like, what the fuck is going on? Crazy. On average, should it be at least even 70? Even 70. Barely get 50 views half the time. Anyway, whoever catches them, right? So, let's continue. Donald 31, where are we going here? 1 second. Of course, Trump 47, President 47, Government, White House 47, Obey, Authority, Agent 47. Of course, the Masonic compass kicked out at 23.5 degrees to go with the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, as above, so below. Where the sun goes across the stationary plane. So, where are we now? So, Ambush, Dunn 19, Ambush 19, Chaos 19, of course. Trump 29, Harry 29. Ambush 35, Dunn 53. Let me see what the next slide is. So, hold on 1 second there. Charlotte Charles 33. Sorry, 1 sec. Some of that I think I already said, so. Because he was 19 years old when he died. Ambush equals 19. I know I just said it, but equals Charlotte Charles 93 as well. I love that 93. Charlotte 39. Charles 39. Again, the only wandering star in Gematria that equals 93 is Saturn. Hence the Lima. Check out Aleister Crowley. That's why they tell you via the mind schism the sun is 93 million miles away. Clearly the sun's not that far, nor is the moon. Same size, equal opposites, yin and yang, polar opposites, etc. So, and the 29th prime, again Trump 29, the 29th prime 109. So what was the time? 9:02. And Donald 23, I'm sure the 9th prime is 23. So they had 9 o'clock, Donald 23. I'm sure the night from is 23. Alright. Oh, sorry, 1 second. And anyway, as I just said, 29, Trump 29, 29th prime 109, ambush 19. He died at 19. Again, ambush 19. Now, the story. What? Hold up. Hold on 1 second there, sorry. Okay, on the 16th, but I think they met him on the Tuesday. So that was the day before, which we'll get to. So, of course, murder 38, RIP, death comes to destroy, murder 3883. Of course, Trump's the 45th president. We've got a numerology for today, 45. I know they didn't meet him today, but you know how they can play on 2 days. If you follow the work, you know what I'm saying. Of course, the 19th prime, blood sacrifice. Basically, 19th prime. Death does also equal 19, excuse me, in the Jewish cipher. And the Jewish cipher. And the 19th prime, 76. 67. Blood sacrifice equals 76 and 67. So here we have the 76 days here. Of course, death 20 as well with the numerology, day numerology. Again, if you don't know, look at the song with the band of Police, Murder by Numbers, that came out in 1983. Read the lyrics. Alright, from Trump's birthday, April 14th. And he's got a numerology of 39. Charlotte Charles 93, Charles 39. Okay, so 4 months, 2 days. Jesuit, Zionism, Freemasonry, and Saturn equals 42. Cool, sacrifice 73. Now, as I said, I know they met him yesterday. I'm sure I do put the date back to the other one, excuse me. Right, and remember, he's born Harry Dunn on the 22nd of the 3rd month. I'm sure Harry Dunn equaled 48, if I remember correctly. Have I got it properly here? I didn't write it out. I'm sure it was Harry Dunn 48 and the 48th prime. 223, of course, Skull and Bones Yale. Of course, Gematria, a Kabbalah or Kabbalistic and Jesuit and Scottish Rite Freemasonry practice, among others, of course. The Boule, Black Greek fraternities, etc. So, of course, 47, 74. Now, and look, when he died, numerology of 29, 54, ritual 54, obviously a reflection of 45 is the 45th president. Of course, we know we just went over the 47s and 74, so to speak. So you can see that with a life lesson of 47. And then here we have 74 days between Donald Trump's birthday and Harry Dunn. Fucking hell, man. I mean, is that hitting home? Good basic beast brainers. Does Donald equal 32 as well? Let me just see something there, sorry. Donald 23. Donald 23. And he's got a numerology. Sorry, life lesson of 32. And a day numerology of 23. And that is interesting. And of course, death equals 213 in Satanic Cipher. 213. If you don't know, basic beast brainers, and you can check it out easily for yourself. Tupac's last album came out 13th of February, like 2/13, 213. He died 213 days later on the 13th of the 9th, so that's 13/9, 139. Tupac Shakur or Tupac Amaru Shakur equals 139, Freemasonry 139. And obviously he died, I already said it, but he died 213 days later. Last album coming out with those numbers as well. 2/13, Death 213. And of course Tupac, I think Tupac 74, Rapper 74, Jesus, Cross, Parables, Jesus Christ, Gospel, Gematria, English, and Moral 74. Now, because you haven't been taking any notice, you wouldn't have noticed all the, how they say, the themes and tropes and the how they put like the ideologies on, artists and musicians and actors, etc. You wouldn't realize this shit. So time to wake up, maybe. So let me hurry up here. 15 minutes, getting out of that bracket of concentration. So let me wrap it up for the next 3 to 5. Right. So Def 213, we know that. And 133, remember, Def 213, the 213th rhyme is 1303. The 67th rhyme, remember blood sacrifice and then the prime relationship? The 67th rhyme is 331. You see how it just works nicely. 9 months, 19 days to Trump's next birthday after the death. 9 months, 19. He died at 19. Ambush 19. Chaos 19. We're in 2019. If you say Trump's going backwards, because they do love their backward stuff and inverted. Anyway, 614, so 6/14, like Trump's birthday. Of course, 45 again, 450 days, another 42, or 40 months, 2 days. Of course, blood sacrifice also equals 121. Revelation equals 121. And this is between the boy's birthday and Trump's birthday. Loads of kill numbers there on his day of birth for this year. He wasn't born this year, of course. And it's 2 months, 23 days between. So he's not only born. So, and again, we do understand, we're in an organic world, nature of everything. We do understand that. But again, if you understand how to, construed how the realm dynamics work and inject it into language and other stuff and people don't realize, well then, fucking hell, it's easy to play God over people. Again, Elohim, the worship of Saturn, Elohim, El. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. You put El into the word, and I'm saying it in metaphorical way as I keep saying lately, but El into the word, and it creates worlds, because words create worlds. Hence why God spoke the world into existence over a number of days. Jewish belief is that when God merged the letter with the sound with the number and the vibration, the word was created. It's all the same thing if you understand cymatics. So, Harry Dunn, 48 Prime 322, he's born on that date. Obviously that can be organic, but I don't know, is all this just organic then? 2 months, 23 days. 4 months, 2 days, we went over the 42s already. Okay, so now this is for the Tuesday. So we still got the 7 months 30, because the other one was checked, if I believe. Yeah, because it was less days, isn't it? Oh, more days. Oh shit, no, it's pending how I was looking. It might have been from. Don't worry, I'm overthinking and talking in a minute. And Donald Trump equals 48. Yeah? Donald Trump equals 48. So again, go back and check out some of the myriads of, in the timeline and history of, the pre-programming and the preconditioning, from Back to the Future, other things. You got House of Cards, that's recent, Back to the Future 2, as I just mentioned, and many other things. It's not just that. So there it is, Harry Dunn 48, Donald Trump 48. Of course, Conspiracy 51, Freemasonry 51. 15th Prime is 47. 15th card in the tarot card is the Devil. What's that? At 28. Hold up. Oh, it's 29, sorry. Turn that down in the background. Anyway, Thelema 28, Kill 28, 728. Ambush equals 28. Ambush equals 28 as well as the 19 that we've been tracking. Yeah? Right, 20 minutes. Ooh, I'll squeeze in this last bit. Give you some extra visuals for the basic beast brainers. So, I mean, I've already said much of this. So just, take heed. Pause. Yeah. And go back to that one if it was too quick. In Polaris, the Polestar. The news, north, east, west, south. Just, propaganda in each direction. Yeah, so take heed. Stop leaving silly comments. Pick up the torch for at least your family and those around you. And for your inner being, at least. Rather than, wasting time in kilojoules and leaving stupid comments. It just doesn't serve anybody good, does it? At least not you. Oops, sorry. Pole stars, the Masonic compass, right? Tetragrammaton, the Hebrew name of God translated into 4 letters, as obviously, as what we all know, articulated as Yahweh and Jehovah. Key part of that tetragrammaton. Here we are dealing with geometry with a language, which is Gematria, and here we have the grammar. God spoke the world into what again? The word is what? The pen is what again? Mightier than the who? Let's go down and confuse them with language. So, right, the time is expiring here. Pause this, take it in. This is from their handbook, the Talmud. Just note, and again, the word of the letters and the words of deception that all equal 113. Here we have a passage from their handbook that they all go by, called the Talmud. And in this part, Talmud 113a, you can Google it. Through their law, etc., they can basically run circles around you if you allow it. That's basically what he's saying. They can circumvent the Gentile in a legal setting. So, know all of those. Of course, Scottish Rite, Freemasonry, mainstream, dishonest, not true, bullshit, green screen, NASA, SpaceX and all the rest of them. Disinfo, not honest, infidelity, politics, clear to see, fiction. I mean, it's clear to see. It is clear to see. So again, this is why they bring you films like The Matrix. Hence why I'm now reading the script. And you can too. What we call reality is in fact nothing more than a culturally sanctioned and linguistically reinforced hallucination. Right, and that's next. Wholeness, flat mother, wholeness, flat mother loving bar. Don't be a basic beast brainer. Hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer.